Long ago in a faraway place, there lived a lovely princess named Snow White. She was under a lot of stress because so was going to be queen. The queen treated Snow White like a servant, however deep down cared about her. She was obedient and hardworking and she never complained, but she dreamed of one day of you. Stepmother, I am not hungry. Get away from me. I am leaving to go to the market now. Goodbye. The next day she woke up and believed the queen was trying to kill her. Realizing this, Snow White was so frightened that she ran off through the dark woods. At last she came to a cottage. Who lives here? Snow White wondered. Then she heard voices singing in the distance. The 7 dwarfs who lives in the cottage were coming home from a hard day at work in the diamond mine. The dwarfs then introduced themselves.
Hi, I am sleepy and I am always tired and I am not very happy a lot of the time, but you probably don't care about me. Nobody does, so I'm just going to go back to bed where I can be alone and possibly never wake up.
Hi, I'm grumpy. Nothing ever satisfies me and
Hey girl, hey, I'm happy. I am really happy to meet you. I don't know about you, but I haven't slept in days and I feel great. Last month I slept all the time, but now it's like I have enough energy to keep me going for weeks on end. I am going to the club now, see you later.
Hi, I am Doc. You probably don't want to come near me because I have a really rare disease. I can't stay long because I have to get my 4th brain biopsy tonight. Hopefully they can do something about my disease before it's too late and I won't catch something even worse on the way there.
Oh hey, I am Dopey. You wouldn't by chance have any cocaine on you, would you? I need some right now because my eye is disappearing fast. You might notice I tend to shake and get irritated for no reason. It's not a big deal and don't worry about me, I just need my drugs.
Hi there, I am Sneezy, don't mind me Roof, I cannot control my tics. My doctor told me I am missing dopamine in my brain, but I think it is just a phase.
Now that I'm back from the club, I want to introduce you to Bashful. He is not really into making friends and he mostly just stands in the corner by himself. If you can help it, do not look at him and judge him, he is very sensitive.
Hi.
They then invited her to stay for supper. Worried, the queen soon went looking for Snow White since this kind of behavior has happened before. Luckily when she found her, Snow White was still alive. She took her back to the castle where she could be medicated on an antipsychotic medication called clozapine. Snow White refused to take her medication and fled to the cottage in the woods.
Hello, dearie. I have come from a faraway place to see you at the dwarf's cottage. I have brought you delicious apples. Will you please try one? Taste one.
The queen raced to the cottage and found Snow White lying lifeless on the floor. The prince, who had been horseback riding through the forest, saw the queen and rushed over to her. He explained how he had heard Snow White talking in the empty cottage to someone that wasn't there. He saw her grab an apple off the window that was left out there for the deer. He explained how everyone knew that there was an overpopulated amount of deer, so arsenic apples were placed around the forest to help with this issue. Because similar things have happened before, they concluded that Snow White had paranoid schizophrenia. The dwarfs she had been talking to were a hallucination. Prince Charming never got his happily ever after, and Snow White died on account of her mental illness. Snow White had a complex hallucination of the dwarfs in which each had its own disorder. Sleepy had depression and would have taken Zoloft. Grumpy had ADHD and would have had to go to talk therapy to help with his problems. Happy